does the inside of a car battery look like? I didn't know either until I broke one open. Let me show you what I found. This is your average maintenance-free car battery, and this is what's inside. Each one of these is
very happy that I checked that. Hello, everybody. Hi, everyone over on YouTube. You could hear me now. I'm really happy that I checked that. Let's go to get the timestamp so I know what to cut after the stream over there. Okay, it's 1 minute and 24 seconds in. So once again, for everybody joining us, I appreciate you so much for being in here with us for the day. Doing is point number 1. If you want to screen record, go for it. Script, I think I'm going to make one publicly available. So many people that were directly affected by his rhetoric. And in fact, it is separate and decoupled from the facts of why he can no longer espouse his. What happened? The organizer of the pack,
Yes.
Their name is Z, had
Yeah, Destiny, do you feel like I'm running from you right now?
I do feel like you're running. We had disagreements
right
on the Z stuff, and you ran from me.
More time than I
Wait,
want to.
wait, I'm curious. Can I ask a question? What happened at dinner that made me such a horrible person?
I would say it's like more that I learned about you from like in proximity to like you're
These things.
Hey, Dean, I'm just wondering, do you think it's weird that you're not trying to build electoral power when we have Trump in office right now?
Yeah, just real quick. I don't know, like, Anne, I don't know why you're talking about me. I can't, like, debate right now because I got pizzas opened. We're, like, getting ready. Okay. So here's what we're going to do.
No shot.
I think that you don't deserve to have any custodial rights of your child. So for those watching,
And why?
this is bigotry, which are of course in relation to how he died. I would like to apologize to every single person that I've met has, or just the fact that I'm sorry, were in my life, and I want to let you all know that since then I have spoken with her privately, as I truly want to. Is my usage of the term retaliatory in one of my videos going over the fact that in questions in the heads of HBCUs as these taken out of context and misinterpreted by people on both the right. I'll have a VOD over there that's going to stay. Things I did or the things people said I did during the last few days. I see most of you over on TikTok, YouTube, or maybe you're watching this after the fact. And I hope that you will give me a chance to prove my words with my actions going. He is a man who stood and advocated for hate, division, and a very bleak future for this country.
Recently, a lot of things have been posted
And I stand true and unwavering in my values of
about how, like,
liberalism,
when I was younger, like, I would say
progressivism,
slurs.
and
But you're not
advocacy.
racist, right?
No, I'd say that
better
like, I'm
tomorrow
not currently
by
exhibiting
making
racism.
those in this country
I
think critically and
recognize
to question
that,
their beliefs
like
by
when I was
attempting to
14,
revive intellectualism for the greater good of humanity. I appreciate you for listening, regardless of you over on TikTok, YouTube, or maybe you're watching this after the fact. And I hope that you will give me a chance to prove my words with my actions going forward.
like
Want you burning our shopping centers. We don't want you shooting our people in the middle of the.
You're like Dean, you're a white cishet man. I don't think white people get it. I don't think white people will ever be able to get it. I don't think white people understand what it feels like to, on a day-to-day basis, see people who look like you die.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I think all that I'm saying here, and like this is the position, is that I just.
It's so funny that he can't be mean because he's so cucked to his whiteness.
And I don't think that a white person has the moral high ground to be saying this is to be condemned and this is not to be condemned, because you just don't understand it. Condemn it, I condemn them. By it or impact.
Right, like the glorification of political violence and somebody dying by getting shot in the neck in front of their family. I get like the aspect of this where, you know, we're talking that fact on its own. Reaction I did, if you're out there and you know you're not feeling like super sad, like okay, like whatever, I'm not gonna judge you, but it's more so within like the glorification and the justice.
Like I don't
Dina's getting radicalized.
think white people get it.
It's, like
A person can never ever fully grasp and comprehend and understand what it feels like to be marginalized. I'll tell you how like crazy like my day was, right?
Can't celebrate it. I can't.
Yeah, but like I'll tell you how like crazy.
This is the position, is that I just.
it's so funny that he can't be
So in my chat, right? But
excited.
Will greet us, right? But you know they have. Oh, Afghanistan's so terrible. They don't have anything like that. When I had to tell in front of the
Dean Withers is going viral for allegedly crossing a major line on active services. Now surfaced, showing him at the age of consent.
To be anybody in here that's good at has facial recognition in here.
TikTok handle and continued.
It's gonna be their handle. If there happens to be anybody in here that's
you can find me. It's fine. Nothing I said was wrong. And why are you trying to dox people, dude? That's weird.
Because I want to find who you are so I could call CPS and have them take your child away from you.
The video has since been reshared across multiple platforms.
The mainstream media didn't pay much attention to this story until here's what's happening. Nick Fuentes attention to this story until things got heated in person. Here's what's happening. Nick
militant.
Do they even plug the show in?
Then so he says, as I call him, so I'm like, hey, is Jason there, or whatever the fuck his name was? I don't even remember.
Platforms, most notably by TikTok user Father Roman 27, whose audience.
Today we're here to talk about setting the stage as to why this all happened in the first place over his child, and he would not allow something like that to happen, sexualize his child, and he would not sexualize. Dean was talking about how he would not allow older men to be able to sexualize his child, and he would not sexualize his child as well. He has full consenting control over his child, and he would not allow something like that to happen. But Dean, being the ever brilliant person that he is, I guess, just decided to go ahead and spin this whole conversation into something that it actually wasn't. Came up with an excuse to make this guy seem like he was a bad person and a bad father, so that he can then tell his audience in the live stream to go and
agree that even if there wasn't from any of the teenagers, that's still wrong because teens can't consent to that?
You're going to tell me that the parents of the teenagers aren't there either? I mean, I wouldn't send my kid to a pageant by themselves.
But can we agree that even if there wasn't from any of the teenagers, that's still wrong because teens can't consent to that?
You're going to tell me that the parents of the teenagers aren't there either? I mean, I wouldn't send my kid to a pageant by themselves.
Do you think that a parent can consent to a teenager being perved on by an old man?
If they were telling me that's the whole point of a beauty pageant is people looking at teenagers clammed up, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. I think they're weird in the first place.
So you're a father.
You're glorifying young women and children in the first place.
So you're a father of a young daughter. Do you think you have the right?
I'm not.
Is that a young son?
Yes.
Do you think that you have the right, as the father of that son, to consent to having older people take pictures of your son while your son is naked?
If I was dumb enough to send my kid in, it's no different than a baby commercial for diapers.
Can you answer my question? Do you think that you have the right to consent to 65-year-old men looking at your son while he's naked?
I wouldn't allow it.
Do you think that you have the right? Do you think that you have the right to allow it? Do you think if you did allow it, that you would be violating the consent of your child?
They have no choice in the matter whatsoever. It's my decision as the parent, and I wouldn't put my kid in that situation. That's why I think pageants are weird in the first place. I would never.
Amen. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I think that you don't deserve to have any custodial rights of your child. So for those watching, their handle is goatman9109.
No, I don't know why he's called Charlie Kirk's biggest debater. I really don't get that, but I hear you. You cannot yell at Mama so.
Can I beat the baby? I would like to beat him a little bit.
Bless you.
I should have the right to beat him.
That you're allowed to beat your children.
I guess we're right wing, Shay. R.I.P. Charlie.
No, I'm still left wing.
No. R.I.P. Charlie. No?
Nah. Bless you.
Is that not how it works? You said all I have to do is be Republican. I can beat the baby and you.
No, I said that's what we're
Yeah, that's what I said. You said if I turn Republican, I can.
Hey everyone, it's been a while, but I'm happy to announce that Foo Fighters are coming back to bring you that 100% real, raw, human element of rock and roll. I mean, with a set list like this, you can't go wrong.
Well, hi there! This amazing creature, yeah, the one sitting in my lap, is a snapping turtle. Recently, we had this video go viral on Instagram. Many people in the comments in that video seem to be under the impression that Nipper, the turtle in that video, is just trying to get Sawyer's face. And as bad as that would be, it would be much less horrible than if Thunder here got a hold of my face. And not because I don't care as much about Sawyer's face as my own, but because this turtle is so much larger than Nipper, though Nipper is getting big. But the truth is, as I explained last year in this video, that all 4 snapping turtles with which I have interacted a great deal, they've all become, sooner or later, delightful animals that I can scratch on the head and under the chin, and apparently that can just sit on my lap. The real question is why? This is not normal behavior for a snapping turtle. So why does every single snapping turtle with which I interact turn into a delightful lap turtle? My leading hypothesis is that it has something to do with the way that I handle them. Snapping turtles have the species name Calidra serpentina, which means turtle snake, because of their long serpent-like necks, which makes it somewhat difficult to grab one safely. They can reach back way over their shell. And snapping turtle is no misnomer. They snap. Their bottom shell, called the plastron, is very small. This allows them much greater limb flexibility than is possible for most turtles, enabling them to walk with their limbs under their body like a dinosaur, unlike most other turtles, which makes it easier to move their heavy bodies on land. It also makes it easier to climb, and they are great climbers. Thunder here was attempting to climb into this couch over and over before we started filming. But it makes it so that they can't pull themselves totally into their shells for protection. So they bite instead. Their snap is fast, faster than a human reaction time. And shockingly, they have a significantly stronger bite force than do their larger cousins, the alligator snapping turtles. At least based on the measurements we've actually been able to take with real turtles. So they are faster, with a greater strike range and potentially a harder bite. It's difficult to think of a worse turtle to hold in your lap, but here we are. The reality is that this is a difficult turtle to hold, period. And not just because they're heavy. To handle them safely, many people handle them by the tail or back legs. These ways can, however, injure or even kill the turtle, especially picking them up by the tail. Their spine runs through their tail, and they're very heavy. Picking them up by the tail can sever their spinal cord. Not good. The safer way to handle them for you and for the turtle is by the back half of the shell, being careful to hold them far enough back that they can't reach you. But being picked up literally by the rib cage never looked comfortable to me. And given how Bubba Chunk responded the only time he was lifted this way in my presence, it wasn't. These are intelligent turtles, very intelligent. This is an active predator. Such a lifestyle overwhelmingly favors higher intelligence, and especially for a turtle, they have it. Nipper stopped hating me about a year before he stopped hating everyone else. This means they can recognize individual humans. And they are curious animals. Even in the wild, they tend to stay fairly close to people in the water just to watch them. And yet bites almost never occur in the water. So they're not there to hunt you, they just want to know about you. Like I said, I've heard of very few cases of people being bitten by snapping turtles in the water. In the water, they're very fast, and when escape is an option for them, they seem to just want to see what we're all about. But of the 4 snapping turtles with which I've interacted regularly, I have never handled any of them this way. I have handled all of them by supporting their weight from below, holding them like a sandwich while they're small, and like this as adults. I wasn't even sure that this was a safe way to hold one the first time that I tried it. I'd never seen a snapping turtle reach under its body, but doesn't mean they can't. And given that I'd never had a turtle even attempt to bite me while being held in this manner, I still don't know for sure. Bubba came to us with a reputation for being a particularly aggressive turtle. And yet in all the years that he lived here, he never tried to bite me or anyone else that worked here. It wasn't until he was handled in the more common by the shell way that I learned why he had that reputation. But I've never dared to jeopardize my relationship with my turtles to find out.
Hey, can we get
Well,
one?
hi there.
Look.
Well, hi there.
Can we get
This
one?
amazing creature. Yeah, the one sitting in my
Look at
lap
that turtle. It's
is a snapping turtle. Recently,
It's so
we
close
had
to his
this
jump.
video go viral
no,
on
he
Instagram.
thought his-
Many
his
people in the
snapping turtle
comments
fucking
in that
hurt when
video
they
seem
bite.
to be under the impression that
They are
Nipper,
so
the
cute,
turtle in
but
that
they
video,
fucking-
Apparently,
is just trying
he's
to get
befriended
Sawyer's
them.
face. And as bad as that would be, it would be much less horrible than if Thunder here got a hold of my face. And not because I don't care as much about Sawyer's face as my own, but because this turtle is
sitting
so
next to
much
his
larger
junk.
than Nipper. Though Nipper is getting big. But the truth is, as I explained last year in
And
this
he's
video,
like, as long as
that
you're nice
all
to them,
four
pick them
snapping
up nice,
turtles
they don't
with which
snap
I have
at you.
interacted a great deal,
Yeah,
And they're smart up there.
they've all
they're
become,
very smart,
sooner or later,
but damn, like-
delightful animals that I can
Well, look,
scratch on the
there's a-
head.
there's
It's somewhat difficult ability than is
at
possible
that.
for most turtles,
He's scratching
enabling
his
them
butt.
to walk with their limbs under their body like a
Legs
dinosaur,
on that thing.
unlike most other turtles, which makes it easier to move their heavy bodies on land ability than is possible. They snap. Their bottom shell, called the plastron, is very small. This allows them much
Dude,
greater
watch how he
limb
lifts his
flexibility
butt
than is
like a
possible for
cat.
most turtles, enabling them to
Yeah.
walk with their
How long
limbs
those
under their
legs
body
are,
like a
though,
dinosaur,
for a turtle.
unlike most other turtles, which
Also,
makes
look at
it
the claws
easier to
that
move
they
their
got.
heavy bodies on land. It also makes it easier to climb, and they are great climbers.
Look at his dumb
Thunder
neck.
here was attempting to climb into this couch over and over before we started filming. But it makes it so that they can't pull themselves totally into their shells for protection. So they bite
He went
instead.
back
Their
into
snap is
shell.
fast, faster than a
Oh,
human
shit.
reaction time. And shockingly, they have a significantly stronger bite force than do their larger cousins, the alligator
Yeah.
snapping turtles. At
want
least
one.
based on the measure.
I want one to scratch his butt. I don't think we can have one around with a baby though.
Nah, no way that baby would get bitten by that thing so quick.
This is my friend Earl, a
Oh my
tiny
God.
jumping spider with funny eyebrows. To get a sense of how small she is, here she is next to an
Oh,
orange, and here she is next to a watermelon. Despite their size, jumping spiders are surprisingly rewarding pets, and incredibly, you can actually build trust with them. In just 14 days, Earl went from being scared of me to accepting food to even hopping onto my finger and letting me hold her. But this time, I wanted to take things even further, so over the next 30 days, I set out to see just how far a human can bond with a spider, and I had no idea what was about to unfold. And this all begins in our brand new home. If there is one thing that's stressful for a spider, it's moving house, and ever since we moved into our new home, Earl doesn't trust me like she used to. So the first goal is to gain Earl's trust back, the second goal is for Earl to approach me completely voluntarily, and the third goal is to find Earl a boyfriend. Now this last one was wild, but more on that later. There is only one way to truly gain a spider's trust, and it's through their stomach. Now Earl was eating crickets before, but there is one food she simply cannot say no to. So to conquer that first goal and win Earl's trust back, I'm offering her a bottle fly. She hasn't taken food directly from me since we moved house, and as I sit here, fly in hand, nothing changes. 3 minutes pass by, and still nothing. But it seems that the lure of a tasty meal is too much for our little arachnid, and Earl makes her way over. I will never get bored of that little face, even when she has a fly in her mouth, and I'm counting this as a huge win, but it's only half of the battle, and the real test of trust is whether or not she will let me hold her again. Okay, baby steps. We are ending the day with Earl climbing back into her terrarium, and we will try again in a few days. It's day 4, and for the first time since day 1, Earl is out of her terrarium. I extend my hand out to her, and without the promise of food, surprisingly, she climbs on. Are we really back at pre-house move bonding levels? Well, if she completes this next challenge, I can tick off the first 2 goals. I'm going to create a bridge between 2 chairs. At one end is me, and on the other end is Earl. If Earl can walk the length of the bridge and climb on my finger, she will get a reward. But the catch is, she doesn't know that she's getting a reward. So let's test this out. I cannot believe I did that. Now she's understandably nervous and moves to the side of the bridge. I make some gestures at the other end, and Earl begins to make her way over. The likelihood is that she has now associated my big moon face with food and is feeling a little hungry.
He's teaching you how to be friends with a spider. Look at the spider. Just look at the Spidey.
I don't want to.
Browse. To get a sense of how small she is, here she is next to an orange.
Watch.
This is my friend Earl,
Fist
a
bump.
tiny jumping spider with funny eyebrows.
You don't like it? Look, it looks so
To get a
cute.
sense of how small she is,
You don't like it?
here she is next to an orange, and
It's
here
just a
she is
tiny little
next to a
spider.
watermelon. Despite their size, jumping spiders are surprisingly rewarding pets, and incredibly, you can actually build trust with them. In just 14 days, Earl went from being scared of me to accepting food to even hopping onto my finger and letting me hold her.
Realize that, right?
But this
You wouldn't
time,
hold him? Look
I
at him.
wanted to
No,
take
of
things
course I would
even
not hold
further.
him. He'd
So
be
over
dead
the
in
next 30
seconds.
days, I set out to see just how far a human can bond with a spider, and I had no idea what was about to unfold. And this all begins in our brand new home. If there is one thing that's stressful for a spider, it's moving house, and ever since we moved into our new home, Earl doesn't trust me like she used to. So the first goal is to gain Earl's trust back, the second goal is for Earl to approach me completely voluntarily, and the third goal is to find Earl a boyfriend. Now this last one was wild, but more on that later. There is only one way to truly gain a spider's trust, and it's through their stomach. Now Earl was eating challenge, I can tick off the first 2 goals. I'm going to create a bridge between 2 chairs. At one end is me, and on the other end is Earl. If Earl can walk the length of the bridge and climb on my finger, she will get a reward. But the catch is, she doesn't know that she's getting a reward. So let's test this out. I cannot believe I did that. Now she's understandably nervous and moves to the side of the... The likelihood is that she has... crawls onto my finger, and I think we can tick off the first 2 goals. Laying the funk down, let me explain what this problem is. Jumping spiders molt, which is where they grow too big for their exoskeleton and have to literally break out of it. The process is easier and safer when they're younger, but as the spider gets older, the risk of a bad molt increases, and the final molt is the time where most people lose their jumping spiders. For this process, Earl has made herself a little hammock, and she will stay in here until it's complete. I checked back every day, and the only sign that she was okay was that she had changed position slightly. It's only when your spider's life is in danger that you realise just how attached you've become, and I can't help but feel a little helpless as she goes through this process all on her own. But in the interest of optimism, and with all fingers and toes crossed for Earl, there is a third goal to complete, and there is someone that I would like you to meet. This is Toe Jam, Earl's potential boyfriend. Here he is next to a peanut, and here he is next to a tomato. Toe Jam is smaller, darker, and has his romance tools right next to his mouth. More on that later. Toe Jam has no idea that his girlfriend is in the middle of a life or death battle, but as a warm-up, let's see how he reacts to a video of Earl. The meeting of two jumping spiders is dangerous. Females are bigger, stronger, and in the worst case scenario, can actually eat the male. ToeJam is well aware of some movement and gently approaches the screen. He starts to climb on, but Earl moves in the video, which causes him to jump back. Come on, buddy, compose yourself. But this is one smart spider, and it's clear that he knows something isn't quite right, and here's why. Jumping spiders have insanely. It doesn't take ToeJam long to the web for over a week without eating or drinking, and as I checked on her this morning, I had a feeling something was about to happen. Her little silhouette moves around in her web, and over the course of 30 minutes, she breaks out of day 20. I made a discovery. I promise you that if you ever get a pet jumping spider, you will go through a roller coaster of emotions during its short life. Like if you find a random leg in their terrarium. And I didn't find just one. Now this is reminding me of my first ever jumping spider, Aerith, who died just 2 days after her final molt. So when I found Earl lying motionless on a leaf this morning, my heart sank. But don't worry, because Earl is fine and had just kicked her old exoskeleton out of her web. The molt has been a success and the most dangerous part of Earl's life is over. But the most dangerous part of ToeJam's life is about to begin. Everything on this journey has led to this moment, and if it doesn't work, he will get eaten. As he climbs out of the film canister, I have an overwhelming urge to stop the process and keep them both safe. But as Earl has trusted me during her entire life, it's time that I trust her. ToeJam spots Earl and runs over to her, and the window of intervention has now passed. It's down to them. The seductive dance begins and Earl watches on. As he gets closer, she backs off. And as he retreats, she moves forwards, legs raised and fangs revealed, and I do not know if this is in defense or if she's accepting his invitation. And then she chooses. Earl allows ToeJam to climb on her, and for the next 10 minutes, the spiders roll around in the film canister and successfully mate. But if you thought that watching spiders do it was strange, well, it's about to get a whole lot stranger. Because in the throes of passion, they spill out onto the table, and suddenly, ToeJam becomes aware of me. Each time I adjust the focus on my camera, he lunges forwards with his arms in the air. ToeJam, man, I am engaged and Earl is all yours. Now amidst all of this X-rated spider footage, I almost forgot, we can tick off the final goal. Onto my thumb, and look how... This is not the end of the story, but there is one more thing I'd like to ask from you. Subscribe and stay tuned for the income...
Can I get a little spider? I want a little spider pet.
No.
But-
I will not be able to sleep in the house if you have a spider pet.
Oh, just a little spider.
I will not be able to sleep.
What's wrong with the little spider? So cute.
No.
A jumping spider?
No. Oh God, no. There was a jumping spider once. It was like in the doorway of my apartment, and it fucking jumped at us because we were out there just smoking, and like it jumped at us, and oh my God, I screamed at the top of my lungs. I was out of there. I was nope.
It's just a poor little spider. Just a poor little spider shit. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna get a jumping spider. You wanna get a jumping spider, bud? you doing?
What?
What you doing? Piggy. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I didn't see him. Oh, lick me, yes. Lick. He's licking me. A big rose kitty. A big rose kitty, dude. Yes, lick me. He kept licking me and I feel good. Ow, 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 ow. Thank you. Thank you. It's so clean. Thank you. Please stop. It hurts. Ow. Thank you. Good kitty. Piggy hasn't groomed me in a while. He was feeling pretty good.
The cat didn't bother him as much today.
The cats don't bother him. Ahsoka just wants to play with him sometimes or cuddle with him.
Spike absolutely bullies him, and then after Spike bullies him, Ahsoka comes up and goes, I too want to do this.
See, it looks fun. He just wants to be included. Every time I'd eat, when you left and I was just doing it alone with my cat, I would feed him off of some food. We just eat together. You know why he's so pushy? Because when you left, it was just me and him in the room. I would have my food and I'd just feed him right next to it. We both watch TV and eat.
But why is he gonna pussy? He's been alone with me before.
No, because he would eat with me. Like as soon as I sat down to eat, I'd even get an extra patty sometimes, just so I can feed him. So we were eating the same thing. He was my little buddy. That's probably why he's so fat.
One step.
No, he didn't.
One step before he fell.
And it still doesn't count. You have to stay up. For it to count. And take one full step and then stay standing that whole.
Getting there, the fact that he's trying.
Get your camera instincts ready. You should keep your camera button in a place where you can just like beep.
The best I can do is I swipe down and it's one of these buttons. So I have it easy to get to.
I don't even have to unlock it. All I have to do is like touch this right here and go up.
Mine is just swipe down and then click. Yeah, I know you're gonna walk soon. You're gonna walk soon, and then Daddy's not gonna be able to keep you in that cage all day.
No, but once he's walking, I'm just gonna run him around a lot. He's gonna get extra tired.
You think that's funny?
In a way, it's gonna get harder, and in a way, it's gonna be easier to direct his energy.
No, you're so silly. So silly. point. You're okay. Don't, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at you. Here you go. He thinks I'm laughing at him. And now then it makes me feel bad. Yeah.
Beat him, Shay.
Yeah. Think that's funny? No, you gotta keep your clothes on. Yeah. Keep your clothes on. You can't run around naked. I know you want to, but it's not appropriate to run around naked, okay? It's not appropriate to run around naked. So, Daddy, you want to run around naked?
Woo woo woo. Woo woo woo. What's wrong with him?
Keeps doing that to me. He wants out of my arms to go do whatever he wants.
A kick. Hiya. 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 A punch. Punch. Punch, 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 punch. A slap, a slap, a slap.
But Daddy, whack.
You don't even teach her to do that.
What?
You don't even teach. Ah. Nom, nom, nom. Ah. Nom, 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 nom. Ah. Nom, 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 nom. Ah. Nom, 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 nom. Ah, nom, nom, nom. Ah, nom, nom, nom. Ah, my shit's falling. Just take them off. Just take them off. Mwah.
No, you don't want the blinds.
Eat the blinds. Oh, careful. I don't trust your womanly strength.
Mwah.
Such a crazy baby.
Yeah. One more time.
I'm going to. Hiya! Spike is jealous of it.
You want me to toss you up into the air?
No, I just want some love.
Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
He doesn't like kisses. He likes chin scratching.
He likes kisses from me.
Yeah, you just look like, yeah. Oh, he's so adorable. Give him the chin scratching. Yeah. Yeah.
You little beach cat. Mwah.
Yeah, bitch, I'll eat you. Are you throwing shit at you now?
Yeah.
What you doing?
I had to get something out for the baby. But I'm getting told.
You shouldn't. You're only 30.
I am 33, about to be 34.
Yeah, you're not considered old yet. You know that.
But like also, I work when I am working. I work a regular. It's a pretty taxing job on my body. So don't be mean.
Oh, definitely, Immaculate. Thanks for the follow. I don't think my stand up and he's looking at something. It's like his perfect little window.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he broke it, especially for the fact that it's right at eye level for him.
It's snoot level.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
His diaper.
Oh, and he's doing the thing?
He was wrong. So there's a cat bowl. It eats the bowl. He like picked up the whole bowl and tried to put it to his mouth.
He's so violent. He's a violent shit.
He's like, I'm gonna eat this bowl. And I'm like, no, you cannot eat the bowl. Or you can't eat what was inside the bowl either.
And he's like, watch me.
Look at his face. He's like, I will do what I want.
Yep, that's his face. That's the face he has right now. He thinks he's his own baby.
He thinks he's the...
He's like, I am my own baby.
I am the boss, he says.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
Don't murder the baby.
I'm gonna go lay down. If you want to put baby with me at some point, you can, but he's fully awake right now.
You can leave him. He's gonna get ignored.
I figure he'll sit here and play with his toys.
Yeah, fall asleep. Leave a full bottle somewhere, dude.
I did. He's got an entirely full bottle in here with him. Okay? So he decides.
Once you're out of the room, he kind of relaxes.
I lowered on the lights, so.
If you keep coming out, you're not helping.
Yes, thank you. I'm just getting from the back. I'm sorry.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. 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 Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, look at you! Yes! Oh my god, yes! Let's go! This is exactly what I would expect your dumbass to look like while accusing veterans of stolen ballot. I still see no proof. Where's the proof? Where's the veteran? All I see is a bunch of idiots on the internet. If it ain't my boy Mater, this clown looks like a hater piece of shit. Damn. That was a good one, bro. You really came all the way to my chat. You gave me ad revenue. You gave me clout. All to tell me that I look like a hater piece of shit, dude. Anything else? You got anything else? You get nothing, dumbass. I don't support the stream. I get like 50 bucks a month. I know tonight's a slow night, but I don't know if you've seen my follower list. If you want to join my Discord, you can see how many people are in my Discord too. It's more than you get. You have to ask your mom to buy you video games. You make that up. You know what? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. See, because I actually have a real job, and I know how much I make. I don't believe you do. I think you guys are a bunch of liars. I think you like to make shit up, make yourself look good on the internet. Uh-huh. Are there real people in the room with us? Dude, I'm gonna put this in my Discord and we're gonna laugh at you. At all of you. I still haven't gotten any proof, any nothing. It's just a bunch of fucking pussies all clicked off on their little Dune gang on the internet. The only place they feel tough because they can't play like actual competitive games. You know, this is probably the only game they can afford. No. I'll run a funeral home. Wanna be our next customer? Are you gonna make me your next customer? Hey, listen. All I'm saying is like Nevada isn't California. All right. Anytime you want, bud. You just pull the fuck up, little buddy. And I'm the one who talks tough on the internet. Yeah, when you have skills, people will fly you out to do work in other states. It's crazy. Hive like a pock, lie like a puh. Listen. We could do this IRL if you want, dude. You can come to Vegas anytime you want, bro. Anytime. Anytime. Get a vacation and a fade. But I guarantee you're just a fucking loser on the internet. Talking tough. Talking like he's actually gonna do something. Like he actually has shit. Like he does shit. You do nothing. Alright? You wake up and you're a fucking loser. And your parents hate you. And they're like, oh fuck. I raised this kid and I expected him to be something in life. But it's just disappointing. And you don't get bitches. Your friends secretly don't like you. And that's why you have to come onto my stream. To feel some sort of power talking in the chat. A chat I'm not even looking at this point. I'm just literally just talking. You came to my chat to take abuse from a one viewer, Andy. Dude, you're winning. You're winning with your life. I want to applaud you. Thank you for giving me your Twitch links. Please report harder. Please seethe harder. I don't condone stealing valor of any kind, even in a video game where it doesn't matter. The troops are to be respected. They do an important job in this country, and I have a lot of friends who are in the military, and I take it very personally as someone with friends in the military. When idiots on Dune wanna pretend like they're war heroes. The fuck out of here, you fucking basement dwellers. Anything else? Anything else, you guys? Mater, you got anything else, Mater? Anything? You good?
If history has taught us anything, it's not to root against the underdog. It pays to know what's coming. Every great leap began with a bold first step.
Oh man!
And there's no shortage of second chances. Against impossible odds, you don't stand down.
Let's see this. Let's see what Mater's got. Let's see what fucking stellar personality this fucking is.
Kalshi. Trade on
Until
anything.
the BTR comes around. I mean, it will come around.
Yeah. It will eventually.
I don't hear nobody.
PMC running right to left.
Where?
You come out of
Backside, frontside.
He's dead.
Did you just drop him?
He's dead.
No, you didn't. Did not just do that.
Good.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, here. That is the gayest shot I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Alright, let's go see some more.
Yeah.
I extracted. Thank you, Tarkov.
I thought you died. That's probably the motherfucker that killed me. What's a PMC?
Where's the guy? Where's the dude? Let's see, 3v. Damn. Schedule. You know what? I'm gonna help my boy out here. I'm gonna drop a follow. There you go, buddy. You fucking go get him. Let's go. Let's see Twitter. What do we got? Let's see the greatest mind of our generation has to say, oh, no posts. Look at that shit. Still no picture. Liddell, LA. Okay, bet. Liddell, LA. You know, I'm from LA too. It's come a long way. Mommy's money has come a long way. You fucking. Oh man, not even your friends followed you, bro. That's fucking sad. Chris? Mad R. Is your name Chris? Oh shit. Oh, there's a picture of you right here. Oh, look at this. Let's see what fucking. Let's see what bro's got going on over here. I thought I saw a picture of you.
What you know?
Oh man, oh you were smart, see? There you go.
About
Oh, did you lock your profile? That's cool. That's enough info. Listen. Thank you for dropping by, guys. Unfortunately, it's getting to be about that time. Spirit of Lore, I'll see you when I see you. And everybody else who's in there hate watching. Jonathan 9615. Oh, Jonathan's here too. Oh, look at this shit. Oh, fuck. Let's take a look at this account. Jonathan. No information. You know what? Why does that not surprise me? Of course, a guy who's stealing valor on the internet. Why would he put any traceable information? I'm gonna follow you too, buddy. I want to keep up with you. I feel like you could be fun. Anyway, that's great. You guys are awesome. You have a good night. Any chats? Oh, there he is. 33125 Zalareth. Zalareth, that was his name. See, I knew it. Yeah, you know what? For you guys, I'm gonna remind him. I'm not gonna give you money, but oh, I already followed you, dude. I contributed to your goal, and I hope you make it. I love you guys. Have a good night. Go fuck yourselves. All that good stuff. So, anyone want to say anything else? You guys good? All right, good. Bye, everybody.